Hi everyone and welcome back. Hi Mum.
Hi darling.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Well, today we're going to make Indian dessert, and anyone who knows me knows that I have an incredible sweet tooth. The sweetest of sweet, isn't it Mum?
Yeah.
Ever since I was little?
Yeah.
Yes. So if I could find that sweet tooth, I would pull it out, but I can't seem to find it. So I have to keep feeding it with all my favourite things. So this is a really, really easy dessert. You'll love. You only need a few ingredients, and it doesn't take long. And it's called Sewai. And it's using vermicelli. So we'll start. I'm just going to pop my pan on heat. And what you'll need is 2 tablespoons of ghee, some dry cashew nuts, some raisins, vermicelli, milk, sugar, and crushed green cardamom pods. So this is them there, and they're just beautiful. You love cardamom, don't you, Mum? So it's used in a lot of Indian desserts. So I've just actually crushed the cardamom pods with my mortar and pestle. Alright, so we'll start. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee, and you'll probably note that I don't use ghee in my normal cooking, but I think when it comes to Indian sweets, you need to, isn't it, Mum?
Yeah.
So this is just on a medium heat. We'll just let that melt. Okay. And you can buy ghee. You can actually buy ghee in the supermarkets now, which is really handy. So that's melting away nicely, and it just melts to a clear liquid. And then we're going to add, there's about 15 cashews, so we're going to pop them in and let them brown. And I actually would like to do some more Indian sweets, Mum, because I really do love eating them, and they're really simple. That's the beauty. Once you have the basic ingredients, you can actually use them for quite a few different recipes.
Do you know how to make halwa?
That's one that I want to make.
This is a very important one.
Yes.
All Indians have to know how to make halwa.
Right, so that's going to be one that we will definitely cook, because that's great. I love halwa. Mum used to make it a lot growing up.
Because your father used to love it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Punjabis, they love halwa.
Ah, well, I loved it too, so... So
well,
that's...
You're Punjabi too.
Half, that's right. So this is cooking nice, and we're just giving the cashews a nice browning, and they don't take too long, but it is good just to keep moving them around so they don't burn. And then to that, I've got 2 tablespoons of raisins, so we'll add those in as well. And the they'll be ready to come out once the raisins turn nice and plump. So I have that on medium heat at the moment, and you can actually see them
Changing colour.
Yes, I'll just show you. So the cashews are turning beautiful and golden, and the raisins are all beautiful and plump.
Yeah, they're good.
So they're just coming along nicely. And then we're going to remove them. So just with my slotted spoon, I will take them out. I'll just pop them in this little bowl. Isn't that lovely? So I'm not sure you can see from there. I'll just show you. That's how they're looking, and just really lovely.
he will like this one.
Yes, he will. Well, I'm hoping so.
Well, halwa is sweet. He likes sweet, doesn't he?
Yeah, the Sewai, yeah, I think he'll love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to that same oil, we're going to add the vermicelli. So I've actually bought, it comes in long strands and I've just broken them up. So I've bought roasted vermicelli just to make it quicker, but if you just buy the unroasted, all you're going to do is you're going to just move it around in the pot till it browns, till it gets to basically this colour. But what we're going to do now is just cover it with the ghee, and we're just going to cook it just ever so quickly, just for say 30 seconds, as it is already roasted. Did you used to cook with the vermicelli, Mum?
I used to make my own.
Yeah.
You know, like that?
Yes.
Which is tastier.
Yes. So we're just moving it around. It's coming to that. So that's basically the colour that you want it to get to if you're buying the unroasted. So to that, we're going to add 3.5 cups of whole milk. If you are watching your weight, you can use light milk, but Mum's like that she wouldn't. But I think it's nice to have
full cream is tastier.
A few indulgences along the way, and I basically save all my calories up for my desserts because I love them so much. So all we're wanting to do here is bring it to the boil, isn't it, Mum?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's to
allow it to cook soft.
Right, for the vermicelli to cook nice and soft, and it's very.
You haven't put sugar yet?
Not yet. No, I'll just get this soft and then I'll add it in. So I'll just pop the heat up. And this is really lovely to serve if you're having a dinner party. You can just put it into nice little glass bowls to serve. If it lasts that long after you cook it. And would you have eaten much of this, Mum, when you were growing up, or?
Yeah, we used to make it quite often. Yeah. As sweets, we always have sweets after dinner.
Yes.
That was traditional somehow.
This is looking really lovely.
Because my father loved sweets.
Ah, maybe that's where I inherited it from.
Yeah, because my mother did like sweets.
No, but she was really good at making sweets.
Yeah,
because I remember eating them all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just giving that a really nice stir. The thing to remember is that the milk will, or the dessert rather, it will thicken when it does cool down. So you just need to be mindful of that. You can add, I know some people add 3 or 2.5 cups milk, and then you might add 1 cup water if you really want to. But,
it's better not to add water.
Yes.
I think, sweet, it makes it tastier without the water.
I couldn't agree more, Mum. So that's just coming to that soft
yeah, coming nicely.
And I'll add the sugar in now. Now, the recipe called for 4 tablespoons, but I'm only adding 2 tablespoons because I just think with the raisins, sweetness of the raisins, you don't really need that much sugar.
We'll see how it tastes. Next time we can
alter it, yes. Because I haven't actually made this one before. So, but I just thought 4 tablespoons of sugar just seemed way too much. And it's really nice to get your sweetness from fruit as well, isn't it, Mum? Like the raisins. And the milk has sugar in it as well, so that's just looking beautiful. So we just want to keep stirring it so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And we are just bringing it slightly to the boil so that we know that everything's cooked, and we're just dissolving the sugar at the moment. So you just want to make sure you can't feel any sugar granules on the bottom. And if you do want to put the full 4 tablespoons in, that's completely up to you. But just bear in mind that you just need to make sure it's all dissolved. It's looking good, Mum. And smelling great. And then the last thing we're going to add in is those beautiful green cardamom pods. So you can buy powdered cardamom. I'd like to get a bit of texture like that.
Yeah,
Mum.
no, that's good.
And if you are using a mortar and pestle, I just put all the whole pods in, give them a bit of a hit, and then discard the outer shell, and you're left with this beautiful, isn't it? It's yummy. That's cooking nicely. This is something I could probably eat for breakfast. It'd be my cereal, I think. Lovely. Alright, so I'm going to now sprinkle in the cardamom powder, and I actually use probably double what Mum sort of said. She said you can use probably 5 or 6 cardamom pods, but I've probably used double that because I just love that flavour. And that's looking really good. And then I'm going to add in now the pre-cooked raisins and cashews. And if you want to keep a few for decorating, you can. I'm just going to keep a few of those for decorating. So I'm just going to leave a few there. And this is looking fantastic. And what I'll do, I'll just pour it into my heat-proof bowl, and then I'll pop it into little ramekins. If you have nice glass bowls, you can pop it in those, but I will just put it in these. Finish that one. Oops. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I will just pour it into this. There we go, perfect. And that's going to make it easier to pour into my little ramekins. Wow.
I haven't had sewai, I don't know when.
Ooh.
Long time.
Oh, well that's good, Mum. And I'll just use my spoon here.
Oh, good.
Mum's looking forward to it.
As I said, I haven't had it for a long time.
Yeah, so the vermicelli just did tend to stay on the bottom. So I'm just going to spoon some into each ramekin. You just have to wait till it cools, Mum.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I just simply love this recipe.
Have you had this before?
Yes, I have had it once, and that's what prompted
Somewhere
me to,
else?
yes.
Oh.
And I thought, I'm going to cook that.
Yeah, it's so simple.
So simple.
And you put it in the fridge, you can keep it whole week.
Yes. I don't think it'll last that long, but we'll, we'll try. So then, oh, I might
I
just pop-
think Daniel will like that too.
I think so. So I'm going to put some more of this. That's just so delicious. As you can see, it's such a simple dish. And when that sets, I'm actually going to pop that in the fridge. When it sets, I'm going to decorate it just with some of the leftover roasted raisins and cashews. But that's it. And you could even pop some of these beautiful cardamom pods on top as well, isn't it, Mum? So that's it. Very simple and easy. I hope you do try it. And until next time, we'll think of some more yummy dishes to demonstrate for you to try. So bye for now. All right, bye-bye.